Roger, he advocated, he met with every official in this city, the KSMAC, Robert Hill, the town clerk. He met with everybody. And in 2019, because of his advocacy, we had a total recouped of New Kingston in that it was refurbished. Every area, every pothole was filled out. All of the streets, including Haining Road, the entire Haining Road was totally paved, nice and level. Right after Roger did that project, we had a development on New Kingston on Haining Road. And what you found was all of the heavy duty trucks, the premix trucks, all of these persons that came to deliver material to this development, the road has been totally eroded. I have had to call Jamaica Premix and threaten them with lawsuits because the trucks that they have, many of these trucks, they leak oil on the road. And particularly in our little cluster right there, Haining News, Haining Court, Sherrville, the place was filled with oil. I had to get Premix to come and wash the road. And the constant heavy-duty trucks, they destroy the roads. Now, one of the things that I cannot understand, all these entities, you are going to be doing a development. The road is paved. Why aren't these persons coordinating when things ought to be done so that you have one dig up of the road, you have one fixed up at the road? The issue that we have presently, 2 weeks before the sewer made system began, the road right there at Haining Mews, Sherrville, the road was patched. We have been communicating with the Member of Parliament, Julian Robinson, and Julian had the road patched. 2 weeks after the sewer project began, and the road has been completely torn apart. When they're to fix back the road, what they've done is to just come and throw a little mud in the road.
But you ask yourself sometimes, who is in charge?
All right, who is in charge? The councillor sent out after many complaints, because I'm one of the
Who's the
few,
councillor?
Carrie Douglas.
Carrie
Right.
Douglas, yes.
Now, she sent out something. First of all, she wanted to know who was the contractor. And what you find in our community, persons complain and they write, but nobody is willing to stand up. Everybody wants to hide. But I am not going to hide because this is my community. This is where I live. And we hear KSMAC is supposed to be monitoring the project. Hello? Would you believe NWC came into New Kingston at 12 o'clock in the night and started to dig up that road? And can you imagine the noise from all of this in the road from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock? Residents were so perturbed.
Did you call the police?
No, not only that, residents had to get out of their beds and drove around to New Kingston Police Station only to be told that the only vehicle they have had an accident and they have nobody to come. Plus, it's water commissions working, so they can't do anything about it. No.
That's not true. That cannot be true.
Thank you very much.
The law is the law.
Thank you very much.
And at a certain time, you have your noises disturbing.
Exactly.
Not even the Prime Minister can disturb anybody. The law is a law for everyone.
And in a little cluster like Haining Mews, Sherrville, and Haining Court, where people come home tired from work, you have to get up the following morning to go to work. And you know, some people have to get up by 4 or 5 or even before.
Yes.
And you have lost your sleep because of NWC doing sewage project between 12 and 2. Now, what right does NWC have to do that? It cannot be acceptable. And then now you have the road that is dug up. On Sherrville side, we have a private walkway. Government didn't do that. That walkway was done out of my pocket with a few other owners, because the ladies of the night and the men of the night used to use there as their hotel. Yes? And we had to create a cactus garden, pave the entire walkway from up the top to the bottom, put grills in and all of that to prevent them from using it. Now you come with your switch project. NWC has dug up the entire road. They have taken out my curve walk. Yeah, the curve wall that you put there and put the cement inside. Yes? They have destroyed the walkway.
You'll
And
also find out
nobody-
that there's the lack of, should I say, interest in or love of beauty, things of beauty.
Exactly.
So they just fix up something and
No,
leave it like that.
but
There's-
what is distressing and what should not happen? These developers and contractors need to be held to accountability. You cannot walk into somebody's community, you see their lovely place, and then you destroy it and leave it like that. When you sell the properties, you have collected your money and you're gone, and you have left ours damaged. No, it is unacceptable, and I will not accept it, because this is my money that should have been put down to my retirement that I've used to create that walkway, that cactus garden outside Haining Road. And if you come down there now, it is all mashed up. What NWC has done is to dig out some of the curve wall. Not only that, Haining Mews, some of their curve wall is gone as well. I communicated with the Member of Parliament and gave Julian Robinson the due. He came out and he looked at the destruction of the road. He spoke with the developer, and the developer promised to have it rectified. You know what they did the following day? Use sand and cement to fill in. I have it on my phone, which I'll show you after. To fill in the area. How can you come and move my curve wall that I drove to purchase, have it payment to fix it, and you come and destroy it for your
because these
project?
developers believe that they run things, and apparently they have a lot of influences,
They do,
So-
and they buy off everybody, right? Not only that, since I spoke with, when I found out that it was NWC, I spoke with someone who is head of that department. And the first thing he said, because even Saturday I was out there, that what they tried to do is to use old stone to put in the air and use cement to plastic. And I said, no, I knock out every one of them. And the subcontractor is telling me I am a problem. Give me a break. I am a problem when you have destroyed what I've used my personal money to do. And when I called the person at NWC, because they were shouting, it's not them, it's NWC supposed to fix it back. And when I called the person at NWC, he says, no, mans, it's not us, it's the developer who's responsible for fixing back your sidewalk. So I am adamant, and I'm not giving up. I want Haining Road to be fixed properly, because even the contractor that came and what they have done out there, I've seen just yesterday, I don't know, it's because persons are speaking, persons are writing. They have just used some asphalt and put at that hole right in front of Haining Mews. You know how many persons have damaged their tires since week before last, right
Really?
there? Yes, the hole, when they dig the hole, that covering, the hole becomes a sink. What the developer did was to fix at his gate up there, and Haining Mews one was just left. My neighbor has lost 2 of her tires because when
But
the
then
rain
you
falls,
have a government. You have, what do you call it, NWA. You know what I call them? National Worthless Agency.
Look here.
And then you have Mr. Hunter's in charge. And then all you can hear from them is Mr. Shaw speaking and speaking. Oh, he speaks eloquently.
Oh, yes. Well, I will tell you, neither one of them will ever get my vote.
What a life, what a thing.
Yes.